I have my ups and downs, just like anybody else.
Maybe more than anybody else.
I can be hard to figure out.
And I like my privacy.
I don't want you looking over my shoulder all the time.
But you know your kid better than anybody else. And if you think he's acting different than usual...
Acting really down, crying all the time for no good reason.
Or getting really mad.
Youth suicide is truly a hot topic in our community right now, mostly because we had a few years of seeing decreased numbers, and then when the pandemic hit, we saw an increase again all of a sudden. And so everybody's talking about it. The frustrating part about youth suicide prevention is that I think it's an area that we accidentally become complacent sometimes. So in 2015 through 2017, we kind of had a youth suicide problem in our county. And during that time, our county was very vigilant, and in the years following as well, just really focused on that. We forgot, though, to continue to pivot our resources to meet the current needs. It feels good to say, we learned this, that times are constantly changing. And so when I look back when the pandemic first hit, we thought isolation is really going to be an issue. And then we didn't do the most effective job at addressing that as a community. You know, we were very focused on ensuring that educational resources were in place, that there were financial resources for families who might be experiencing housing or food instability. And so while we did all of that, our teens began to really feel that pandemic fatigue. And in addition to that, they're watching their parents just be really stressed out about their situations as well. And what we know from talking to teens is that creates a barrier between the teen feeling like they can reach out to their parent and let them know what's going on with them because they don't want to be an added burden to the household. We have a teen advocacy board, and the role of that board in our community is to serve as the teen voice in regards to suicide prevention. And so I actually just met with them very recently, and we've created a strategic plan to really create some awareness and outreach to help people understand what are the things that we can be doing to address the needs of our teens during this time and moving forward, right? A lot of these needs pretty much stay the same, but sometimes as adults we feel like, oh, no news is good news. I haven't heard anything, so everything must be fine. And what we know is that we need to reach in to our teens and to our youth because they don't always know that it's okay. They may not have the skill, or they might be afraid to reach out to get the resources that they need. So our teen advocacy board has created some very clear goals of, the certain number of outreach events that they would like to have, the types of programs that we would like to make sure are available on a regular basis so that we can just increase the amount of support that's available to the youth in our community. In addition to that, we've really ramped up the available resources here at the center for our youth. So we're running 3 suicide grief groups a week for different age youth. We have a Teen Talk support group that meets weekly just for teens who need to talk about the stuff that's going on, and maybe they need some ideas for how to work through some of those things. And then We've begun with a teen mentor program because one of the protective factors for youth suicide is having a trusted adult. And we know that many of our youth right now don't have that person. And so our goal is to provide as many trusted adults to kids that need them. And so we're pretty excited because our teen mentor program is going pretty well, and actually they're getting ready to do an equine activity to help them get to know each other a little bit better.